Now, the Ghana Blind Union has petitioned government through the Education Ministry that the visually impaired students should be included in various education reforms in the country. They argue if visually impaired students are equipped with the necessary digital devices, the country's quest to enhance its educational development will be more holistic and inclusive. Executive Director of the union, Dr. Peter Obeng-Siama, presented the petition at the launch of the Accessible Blind Book campaign in Accra on Thursday. Mausi Nunu has more in the following report.
Goal 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals aspires to provide all people with access to education and encourage lifelong learning opportunities in the quest to eliminate educational gaps. But Ghana is yet to achieve this, especially for persons with disability. In this regard, the Ghana Blind Union is requesting for all visually impaired students in the country to be given equal learning opportunities.
And all learners with disability, I'm presenting this petition and we are calling upon the ministry to listen to it and pay rapt attention, give rapt attention to it. And please, please, please act on it. The Ghana Blind Union wishes to ask the Minister of Education to use your good offices to ensure the provision of audio devices to learners with vision impairment. These audio devices include those that we've just seen demonstrated. We've seen the Victor Reader or Victor Stream. We've seen the use of the tablets. We've seen the use of laptops with screen reader devices. We've seen the use of electronic braille. And there are other forms of assistive technologies. We are calling upon the Ministry of Education to ensure that these devices are provided to our learners in the school so that they will be able to access the reading materials that their sighted counterparts have and take for granted. We are talking about equal opportunities here. We are talking about leveling the playing field. We are talking about allowing blind and visually impaired learners to contribute to their own development and the development of this nation.
Deputy Education Minister John Intim-Fojo, in his response to the petition, assured the union that the ministry would explore opportunities in ensuring that their request is granted.
So I would want to start by saying that we receive, on behalf of the ministry and on behalf of Dr. Yao Seduchum, your petition, a very solid petition in good faith, and by kind courtesy of Ramatu Salifu and my two brothers, I've had the opportunity to hear the petition 3 times. and so for emphasis purposes, I am very versed with the content of the petition, and I do associate with every paragraph and every word contained in the petition. I will convey same to the Honorable Minister, and I know that he can't wait to address the matters you have raised, and I can assure you and most honestly and sincerely convey this assurance to you that this petition will receive the attention that it deserves. As a ministry, as a government, we are very poised to ensure that adequate investment is channeled into these softwares, into these devices, and to ensure that we scale up the opportunity. We'll definitely also explore partnerships with development partners who are very interested in our inclusive education policy to also seek their support.
A visually impaired student, Gift Nkrumah, shared some of the difficulties she's been facing as a student. According to her, she sometimes have to lend out money to her mates to be able to get them to read notes for her.
I'm at the mainstream with our sighted colleagues, and because we don't have access to the print textbooks, we have to beg them to read notes for us. Or when it's time for exercise, they have to read it for us before we write it in Braille. Sometimes, because we cannot read the print, if we call our sighted friends to read for us, they will not mind us until we pay them or we buy something for them before they come and read the notes for us.
A member of the Ghana Blind Union, Regina Ezilivu, also urged examination bodies, particularly WAEC, to explore technological means to conduct examination for the visually impaired.
As a blind person, I think that there are alternative means of writing. Some need large font size so that they can read and then write in large font. So that should be allowed. And then those who can, some also can use the computers to write the exam. So those who are computer literate should be allowed to use the computer to write. And then we have some people who cannot use the braille nor the computer. They have problems with their fingers as well. So such persons should be given the alternative of recording their answers, so that after they record their answers, the audio would then be transcribed into text by experts, so that WAEC can mark and then they get the exams.
Gifty, like other visually impaired students, believe if she is properly assisted with the needed devices, she can make better strides. Mao Sinumon's reports for Joy News.